Do you remember whatever warnings your parents gave you about lonely woods? Do you ever listen? Well, I'm pretty sure you do. Because if life is anything like this year's Wrong Turn movie, then the answer to our question will be a very different story. The goal of horror movies is to seek out the fear in its viewers. But if you think about it, it's basically just a graphical visual representation of all the things your parents warned you about: dark woods, ghosts, and lonely places. But here in Nigeria, we don't need all that effort, because there are tons of unspoken rules about certain things that seem quite normal to our foreign friends. And by foreign friends, I mean mostly white people. The Wrong Turn 2021 is a perfect example. So, welcome to Math Corner Digitals. On today's episode, we are going to be analyzing the Wrong Turn movie as we are Nigerians. Before we get fully into it, please be sure to subscribe to this channel. We know you are very busy on YouTube and you may not be able to check back in all the time, so just ring the notification bell and you will know whenever we upload a new video. So, we're Nigerians, let's talk Wrong Turn 2021. Question: have you ever seen a born and bred Nigerian heading to the hills or surrounding elevations to hike? Well, the answer to that question used to be no, but now it's yes, courtesy of our Abuja people. We know a lot is changing. Usually Nigerians run away from danger, but Abuja people are starting to climb rocks. It's funny how they are able to muster the strength to climb those rocks, given the fact that they have spent the whole night drinking, smoking and dancing at clubs. Their strength should really be studied. But I beg, let's focus on serious Nigerians and leave those Abuja people alone. Now person wey don chop belle food dey get power to climb hill. Wrong Turn is a 2021 horror movie. The story happens in the Appalachian Trail. A group of friends decided it is time to leave the comfort of their homes and enter the wilderness in the name of hiking. Like, who does that? Have they not heard about the wilderness? They don't get Bible for us. I've been waiting. Clearly, they've not seen an episode of 1000 Ways to Die or Murder podcast. Wickedness always lurks around the woods. It's just the way things are. Stop, you will say Math Corner have come again. Okay, even the hiking that jobless young Nigerians, as our president will put it, not me call Abuja people jobless. The hiking that Abuja people do, it's not as risky as hiking in the Appalachian Trail. When the thoughts came to the hikers' mind, did any one of them not tell the others that they should buy themselves sense and stay at home? Wait, let's take a look at the movie so that you will understand what we're talking about.
We don't bother them, and they don't bother us. But anyone who goes up there, what is this place? They don't come back. It's happened before.
Descendants of these people are still living up there on the mountain?
Generally, Nigerians don't like to get involved in dangerous situations, especially one out of the unknown. Logically, we all know that danger can find you even in the comfort of your home. So the idea of trekking by yourself with your senses into a forest in the name of exercise is quite the definition of stupidity for us. I know that Nigerians have strong head. Ha! Tell a Nigerian not to do something and they will do it in your present self. But it definitely doesn't get to the point where locals of a village will tell you to avoid certain areas and you disobey. You know they happen unless you get word. When we are told to avoid certain places linked to death, we avoid it without question. Now make we know the shit for shrine because we know it will go happen. It's also why many Nigerians avoided picking money on the street as kids, because we don't want to turn into a yam. We also avoid picking calls from certain numbers because we don't want to vomit blood. Remember that time we people they vomit blood now? Oh yeah, tell our Igbo friends to sit down in one place, they no go here. This waka waka spirit has sent many to their graves, so if you don't understand why I'm shouting, go and watch Wrong Turn 2021. If a group of Nigerians were to hike now, and they were warned by villagers, they would turn back immediately, no questions asked. No Nigerians is ready to die as an example, so make hiking day one side first. But what did the bunch of white people do? They huffed and puffed and said fuck it and did the exact opposite of what they were told not to do. Once the first trap caught them, I screamed, "Una no dey hear word. See now." I felt like saying I told you so, like the elder that watches the kid acting fully and happy that they had learned a lesson or two. One part of the movie I didn't like was the prolonged cutscene. If you want to kill them, kill them. Now stubborn fly they follow their body enter grave. The part where one of the hikers was defending herself and she called the kidnappers barbarians, that was stupid. Imagine a Nigerian facing life and death and the only thing you will hear from their mouth is sorry in different languages. It will start with abeg and then move to do before it will enter Emabinu. Then sorry in other Yoruba languages. Ha! You don't dare annoy your captors. They are your parents for the time being. So, would you go hiking in an area that you have been warned against? Let us know in the comments. If you are an Abuja resident, please avoid us. I'm just kidding. All in all, the movie is great and it's surprising that it made a lot less than $10 million in the box office. But it's a reboot of the franchise, so let's hope they do better in future installments. So guys, tell us what you think about the movie in the comments. If you haven't seen it yet, well, go watch it right now and come back and tell us what you think. Hurry, you have 2 hours. And before you leave, don't forget to like, subscribe and ring that bell. Mouth Corner Digitals is signing out.
They said they would be the foundation on which a new nation would be built.
From every mound, let freedom ring.
Wait, you're still here? Well, since you waited this long, I have a very juicy secret to tell you. Are you ready? Mouth Corner Digitals is going to be releasing a... See you later. Bye.